They got Jane's cape right. Why did they use the orange red on Thor?
Use the same red.
The cape is red.
Why is
not
it radioactive?
Orange.
It's so bright.
My eyes
I can't see anymore.
Hello, this is Ken. I like making things. I like making things out of paper, and I like making things cooler. Especially my figures. Sometimes figures don't look all that screen accurate. All they need is a bit of touch up here and there to unleash their hidden potential. I also love using everyday tools and materials to recreate iconic scenes from my figures, so they can shine on my display. Subscribe to my channel and join my DIY adventure as I ask myself the same question every week. Can I make it? Last week, I worked on Mighty Thor. That Jane face was interesting. Check it out if you haven't already. It's finally time to work on Thor himself. I have to admit, this design looks odd to me. It feels like they designed it so they can sell toys to kids. It's like they decided to throw all the bright colors onto Thor. Red, blue, yellow. You can definitely see this Thor as soon as you enter the toy store. It just looks so unnatural. Let's deconstruct this figure. The first thing that sticks out to me is how yellow the gold looks. It also doesn't help that it has this plastic sheen to it, making it feel cheap. The two silver bits on his chest appears to be blue in the movie. Speaking of missing paint, there's missing paint on the back of his hands and thighs. The head is interesting. It still looks bizarre to me. I see a swan or bird on the helmet, and Thor's face looks squished. I don't mind the hair. It doesn't restrict the posability even though it does look a bit strange. My goal for today is to make this figure look less toy-like, but more natural and believable. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. So, can I make it? Let's start with the yellow. I need to get rid of that plastic-like look to it and make it more metallic. So I'm going to start by applying gold all over the yellow areas to make it look somewhat consistent. There are like 3 different shades of yellow on the figure. Surprisingly, the lower legs are actually very well painted. So I'm going to try to match the overall gold color to the legs. Can't forget the little gold trims on his shoulders. Oh, there are also some missing gold paint on his hip flaps. I don't know what these things are called. I may not love the look of this Thor, but I have to say, the design is cool. Like the little touches of colors here and there do work really well as a whole. Like the 2 silver lines down his middle hip flap. Did I want to paint them in? No, but they complete the look. I can't forget the 2 patches on the side of his thighs. Gotta add those gold patches back in. Okay, I debated whether or not to add the silver rings onto the circular discs on his torso. I'm gonna try, even though it's gonna be very difficult to paint perfect circles, especially 6 of them. I try to be as precise as possible, but my hand keeps slipping. But it's okay, because I can fix it and cover it up with the black. Okay, this is the best I can do. Moving on. I'm still not that happy with the gold, so I'm going to apply a black wash over the arms to make them look more solid and less artificial. I like how it looks, so I'm going to do the same to the helmet. The helmet looks too lightweight. Next, I'm applying a red over the cape. I can't stand this bright orange red Hasbro keeps using. It's so vibrant, it just doesn't look like fabric. And as usual, I'm going to deepen the red with the blue, using it as shading. Continuing with the blue, let me now mix myself a metallic blue. It's going to be difficult to match the blue that's already on the figure. I really like the blue they used. It's metallic, vibrant, and has this royal feel to it. My blue is a little off, but it's similar enough that I think it's not going to be that noticeable. The gauntlets also have a bit more blue on them according to the reference images, so I'm going to add them to break up the gold a bit. Can't forget the hands. The gold and blue combination looks great. Okay, to finish it off, I'm gonna apply some glossy varnish over the circular discs and the blue to make them look more metallic. Oh, almost forgot the blue trims on his thighs. This isn't really the before. I've already applied a layer of gold and black wash onto the helmet. There are these blue stripes near the top that are missing, so let me add them back in first. Then I'm gonna seal everything with the varnish. It's still a bit unnatural looking. The facial hair looks a bit like a blob of paint, so let me make it more natural again. Slowly adding strokes of beard back in. Thor appears to have darker facial hair in this movie, so I'm gonna slowly build up the color. I want the facial hair darker, but in a way where you can kinda still see individual strands. As for the hair, I like that it's not yellow. All it really needs a bit of shading to differentiate it from the gold helmet. And I'm gonna add a bit of highlights back in. Okay, there we go. It still looks a bit on the odd side, but similar to how it was in the trailer. Look at the difference between the before and after. The before now looks like a knockoff from the dollar store. Here's Stormbreaker. It's the same as Ravager's wait, no, it's not. The Ravager Thor's Stormbreaker has a bit more silver paint on the actual axe itself. I wonder if there's like a limited amount of paint Hasbro can use per figure. They used a bunch of colors on the figure, so they have to limit the amount of paint on Stormbreaker. Anyway, I'm gonna do the same thing to the handle, adding a bit of black wash to bring out the details and to make the handle sturdier looking. I'm also gonna add a bit of highlights and color to the handle to give it more life. I'm determined to make this the best Stormbreaker. I'm applying a thin layer of silver over the axe to add a bit more shine to it. And then a bit more black to make it appear more solid and heavier, so it looks more used and less like it's brand new from the factory. Alright, here it is. Look at that. Night and day. One looks like he can barely cut anything, but the other looks deadly. Here's Ravager Thor's Stormbreaker. Ooh, they both look pretty good. Nice. I personally still think the Infinity War Stormbreaker is the best. It's bigger, heavier, and has a better mold overall. Not sure why they decided to use the inferior version. Okay, let's do the final comparisons. Oof, wow, that's a huge difference. The figure looks high quality now. The cape could be in a deeper red, but it's way better than the orange for sure. The gold turned out really well. The colors are not clashing against each other. Oh man, that original yellow hurts my eyes. I kinda get that gold paint may be costly to produce, but what about the red? A proper red looks so much better every single time. Why does Hasbro insist on using that orange? I'm very satisfied with the result. What about you? Do you like what I've done? Let me know down below. I didn't think I would like this figure, but I'm really digging the blue and gold armor scheme. It's just so pleasing to look at. Here are the two Thors from the Love and Thunder wave. They both look so much better now. Check out my Ravager Thor video to see what I've done to the face and the vest. Here are the two Thors. I love how they look in the costumes. Here's Thor from the second movie. There are similarities to the designs. I like the more classic design, but I have to say the new one captures your attention right away. You just can't help but look at it. Here's Thor from Thor 3. Here's Infinity War Thor, the more serious version of him. The black looks boring in comparison now. And here's Thor from Endgame. What a transformation. Oh, and just for fun, here's Thor and Odin. They kinda look awesome side by side. Hey, you can now support me on Patreon. I post quite regularly there, from behind the scenes updates to sneak peeks to video breakdowns. Top tier members will receive a DIY 3D mini poster every month. These mini posters look great by themselves, but even cooler next to other mini posters. I love making things, and this is my way to thank my supporters. The link to my Patreon is in the description box down below. Alright, let me put Ravager Thor's head on. Okay, this looks awesome. This head looks so much better on this figure than on Ravager Thor's. I didn't swap the arms. I am a bit scared that I might ruin the paint. The goat looks very pretty. I'll be really sad if it gets damaged. But this is a look. He looks like a prince. I don't mind this look at all. Alright, this turned out to be such a fun video. I wanted to do the other Thor figures first because I really thought this one wasn't going to be that great. But with all the adjustments, this turned out to be one of the best Thors. I love Endgame Thor, but I'm enjoying this fun, more vibrant version of Thor. Maybe I'll change my mind in future, but as of this moment, I appreciate the new look. Of all the heroes, I think only Thor can pull off the royal blue and gold. Which head do you prefer? The helmeted one or Chris Hemsworth's head? I can't decide. I like the more casual look, but the over-the-top helmeted head fits the overall tone of the figure. Here's Thor Odinson and Jane Foster, the two Thors. It's so cool to have someone equal next to Thor, especially with Mighty Thor holding Mjolnir and Thor holding Stormbreaker. What a strong visual. I also like that the designs are similar yet different enough that you can instantly tell them apart. Like they're both Thors, but they are not exactly the same. Here are the three Thors from the solo movies. What an evolution. Speaking of evolution, Thor's looks keeps changing. Step aside, Tony Stark. Thor may have more suit of armors than Iron Man. Alright, let's end this with the photo shoot. I just love how the gold catches the light. It's shiny but not too reflective. There's just enough shine that makes it believable. Like it looks like it's solid metal. The helmet is interesting. Not my favorite design, but it does look mighty. The hair I can kinda accept. It looks like Thor is so strong that his hair starts to float, like a Super Saiyan. He just looks so powerful overall. And Thor looks just as good without the helmet. It fits his Asgardian royalty personality. This Ravager head looks strange to me at first due to how light his pupils are, but they actually work really well with this figure, like everything just makes sense. This looks so good. And this looks even better with Jane. Mjolnir still looks a bit big, even for Thor, but look at that. The image of the two Thors holding their respective weapons is just so awesome to see. Which Thor do you like more? Mighty Thor or Thor? Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I still have a couple of Thor related videos I want to do. Stay tuned and stay inspired. I can make it, so can you.